People on deck. Hopefully one will be here shortly. We can get started. We do anticipate this to be a fairly quick meeting. I know that because I'm making most of the presentations. So I think I'm going to be pretty quick. But we appreciate you coming here today. Each of these represents quite a bit of money for the agency. And I got Shannon on the other line. Let me take this.
I'm looking for the attachments. Here you go. Let's try this one. Board member meetings.
Should be 3 attachments. First is the agenda.
Yeah. Click here to download pictures. See, I'm writing kindly request confirmation of your attendance for the upcoming board meeting. Please respond. That's all I got, and that's today. But there's no attachments for that.
Yeah, send me the agenda, Liza. I don't have.
I sent it on September 22nd, and I just sent it right now to you.
Let me try the other one here.
The email I have for you. Another one. It's sreynolds@doñanacounty.org. Do you have a different one that I can send it to?
Yeah, that works. Yes, I have a pen and paper if you need it. What do you need? sreynolds@doñanacounty.org.
I'm trying to forward this thing. Okay, hang on, forward.
You can do it to that. You can do it to sreynolds@doñaanna.gov. Might be easy.
I'll say, so Commissioner, I just sent it to you. The documents I have that I sent you, the first document is the agenda. Second document is the executive director's report, and the third one is the one board item that we have to approve today.
Okay,
So take a look for that one. Hopefully that
Sorry, I
one came
didn't-
through.
I'm getting there. It's downloading right now. All right, sorry about that. I didn't get the emails because I've been
Nope.
pretty busy. Didn't realize I was supposed to be there.
Can you use the first email? Well, if you got the attachment, hopefully you can use from that attachment the email that'll let you go online. There's a link.
Okay. As soon as I get the email downloaded here.
Your computer sounds as fast as mine.
Well, okay, is this from Liza or from you?
Well, this was from Liza to me and then me to you, so it's the same email.
Okay, well, I've got the one from Liza now.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah,
Right.
you want to go to
So
that
now-
WebEx link then.
All right, I'm looking for that. Additionally, agenda, executive director. Good morning, attaches the materials. Additionally, please find the WebEx link and call-in number below. Okay. Okay, there's dial in. Okay, there you go. Got it. Okay, I think I got the WebEx.
Okay, we're good. So we're ready to go.
I think so. You got it?
They're wrong.
No.
Yeah, they're wrong. So we're not gonna approve the minutes today.
Okay.
So we can get started and we'll talk through that.
Then, I should be coming up right now.
All right.
There you
Oh,
go. Bye.
there you go. Yay. Thank you. Appreciate you being here. We should make sure you come every so often anyway, Shannon, Mr. Commissioner. It's good for you, although your voice is not coming through. I think you're muted.
How about now? Does that
There
work?
you go. There you go. You look better too. All right.
Oh, well, thank you.
Always good to be in person. So thank you. All right. So we're good to go. Who's going to chair this meeting? Which of the board members are going to fight it out?
David, I would defer to, I believe, Councilor Flores is secretary.
Yes.
I think she's the next in line.
David, this is Meiji. I could not unmute on my computer. Now I had to unmute on my phone.
Okay. Well, you sound like you're doing fine. You're coming through okay. And you can see the items. And we don't
Let
seem
me
to have,
get back.
yeah, we don't seem to have feedback, so I guess we're good. All right, thank you. So and you're saying you can't mute your phone, that correct? I think it's being taken for you. Okay, they got it done for you. Thank you. All right, so we're good to go, our first item.
David,
One moment. Go
can
ahead.
the WebEx people unmute my computer? This is really frustrating.
Okay, I'll ask the folks in the IT room if they can unmute Trustee Meiji Powey's phone. They're doing it now. I think they may-
Unmute my computer.
Yeah, I think they're having trouble doing it for you. There might be a connection problem.
This is Billy in IT. She's going to have to unmute her computer from her side. I don't have control of that.
So Trustee Power, they said that you're going to have to do it on your computer. Is there any way that you can unmute?
I can do it on the phone.
So, so on your computer, you have the video connection and you have the video, the sound right next to it. You're not able to hit the sound and change that?
I'll try logging in on the computer again. Otherwise, I'm going to be on the phone.
Okay, that'll work. All right, we're ready to start. We'll do, I
She
guess,
might just push her space bar. That might do it.
oh,
Nope.
well,
Meiji, can you hear us?
she's offline. She's going to come back on. but she can hear us
Okay,
on
when
her
she comes-
phone.
Yeah, but you can hear me, correct?
Yes, we can.
Okay, I'm going to stay on my phone and leave it unmuted.
There you go. Thank you.
Try placing your space bar on your computer.
It didn't work.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right,
The
so-
meeting is now called to order and the time is
Wow.
1:56 PM.
Councilor Flores, can you please turn on your microphone?
No, because I don't know how to do that. Okay.
Yeah, she's got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
So the meeting has been called to order at 1:56. The next is the Pledge of Allegiance. All rise.
Thank you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good. I knew I was gaining some kind of knowledge when I was in school, when I was little,
Yeah, yeah.
especially in Texas.
Okay, next is a roll call. Mr. Armijo?
I will do so. Thank you. We'll start with Mayor Padilla
Present?
on the road. You're present. And Trustee Powie,
Present?
Commissioner Reynolds,
Here.
and Councilor Flores.
Present?
And that is all the members are present, but we do have a quorum. Thank you.
We
David,
have-
I'm here too.
Oh,
Great.
I'm sorry. Did I call your
No,
name?
I just hopped on literally, but
Ah.
I'm walking it and getting ready to get
Oh.
in a vehicle here in just a few minutes too.
You're on the
So
list. Thank
Who's
you.
thank you.
So we have five.
Who was that?
That was our Mayor Hernandez, our
That's
vice
what I
chair.
thought. Yeah, yeah. Manny. Is he
Very good.
going to come here?
I'm not sure. He said he was
He said he
walking,
was
so
just
he might
in
be
the
walking
car.
in. I hope.
Okay, yeah.
Be good.
No,
Andy.
I won't have the opportunity, unfortunately, to make
Ah.
it there in time. So
Okay. And we think we'll have a short meeting, even though we're starting late, but we'll get there. All right, so next is the approval of the agenda.
Approval of the agenda. May I have a motion to approve?
Do we have
So
a
move, Madam Chair.
second?
Second?
You're seconding. Okay, good.
I'll second. This is Meiji.
Okay. Thank you, Meiji.
So you want a roll call?
Roll
Get
call.
that on that?
Sadly, okay, I don't, okay, let me call, here we go. Russell is absent. Javier?
He's present now.
Russell is
Oh,
present.
Russell, you're present. Okay.
yes,
So how do you vote? Yes or no?
yes,
Okay. Javier Perea?
Yes.
Majorie? Yes? No?
She's mute.
Majorie,
She's
could you
muted.
hear me?
Trustee Powery?
Yes.
I think we heard a yes.
Yes, okay.
And
Diana Murillo's absent.
Commissioner Flores.
Manuel,
I mean,
Yvonne
Council
Flores, yes. Manuel Sanchez,
Not present.
not present. Robert Martinez.
Not present.
Not present.
And Commissioner Reynolds.
And Commissioner Reynolds?
Yes.
Okay, we're good. It passes. All right, so now public input.
Seeing that there's no public here.
They could
and
be
I don't know if
online. Is there
anybody's
anybody online that would have public input? Okay, now I can't see who's online. There we go. All right, so we do have a call-in user. Is there anybody that wants to ask a question? Public comment? Seeing none, I think we can proceed.
Okay,
Let me explain the next one. You may? May I?
yes.
All right, the next item is item 6. Unfortunately, we have the wrong agenda in the package. We just didn't catch that. So we will not do the minutes for July at this meeting. We'll have to catch it at the next meeting. So we can move on to number 7.
That was easy. So
Hold on.
now is the executive director's report. Mr. Armijo, proceed.
Yes. Have to walk over. That's where we need some music interlude. Or like a game show.
Do you want me to sing?
No, you do, we don't want you to sing.
Only if you have a beer in your hand.
Oh, I could get a beer.
Thank you. All right, well, thank you so very much. For the record, David Armijo, Executive Director. I have a brief Executive Director's report for today. Try to capture some of the items that we've been working on, not just in the last 30 days, but certainly going forward from this meeting and what we've been preparing for the coming year. So I want to start with a ridership milestone. Last year, we carried 132,000 riders. As of the first of this month, September, with 1 month to go in our NTD, our National Transit Database, we had reached 150,000 rides.
How many was that? I'm sorry.
150,000 in the first 11 months.
Wow.
So we're on track to do 162. I actually projected from looking at the first three weeks of data earlier this week. It now looks like we'll do 13,000 or more rides. So I actually think it'll be over 163,000 rides for the year. The ridership at 162,000 rides shown is 23% growth this year, which is our slowest year of growth in the last 3 years. We've been doing 30,000 a year, but that's almost unacceptable that we can maintain that pace. Most agencies are still trying to recover from COVID, and we're way beyond that. So we've had a very good year, and I can certainly address why the growth is what it is. But either way, we'll get more of a discussion on that in about 2 months. On the November board item agenda, we'll have the 10-year plan, and at that time, you'll get a much better presentation from our consultants on where we are now, where we are compared to other agencies of our type, and where they see us in the report going forward over the next 5 to 10 years. So I think that's going to be a good report to look at. Some of the other things that we're doing in the near term is we just added a single bus trip in the morning for 4 hours, which on our turquoise line brought us to 1 hour or hourly service. When you start running service every hour and you're on schedule, it helps people to expect a bus at a certain time. So we had hourly service in the evening, but not in the morning because we didn't have enough resources. We didn't have enough drivers or buses, but now we do. I'm about to roll out an increase in service, then hopefully the next 2 weeks on the yellow route. We have standing loads on the yellow, which is those big yellow buses, the electric buses that we run, or a hybrid electric, and we're actually running 2 trips, one in the morning, one in the evening with standing loads. Which that means is the buses can be carrying as many as 40 or even 45 people per trip or more on those trips. So part of what we want to do is limit the number of people standing for a longer period of time, especially if they're standing from City Hall all the way to downtown El Paso. That's not a long ride there. What, Mayor, you can help me with that. We figure 15 minutes, 15 or 20 minutes to downtown from City Hall.
Yeah, about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
15, 20 minutes, I guess, if there's some stops.
Well, it's not bad if you're standing, you're holding the roll bar, but, you know, you're going through a lot of rough rain, heavy winds. I mean, we've had some interesting weather. So our goal is if the buses, and it's not just that one trip, several of the trips are very close to heavy rides. So we want to be able to improve upon that and capture more ridership. So that route runs end to end every 90 minutes. It's actually now becoming our slowest route, so which is ironic with the most ridership. So being able to add another bus would actually bring it to every 45 minutes at a peak. So we think that's going to be really big for that route. And you know the history of that, Mayor, because Sunland Park has always done very well with that route. So that's going to be big, very big. We're also looking at launching a new route we've designed. We were given a grant a few weeks ago from the state of New Mexico that will allow us to run another bus route up in what we call the East Mesa. So it's going to be partly in the county. I think Butterfield Trail is the community center that's out there. I always get confused whether that's a city or that's in the county. But it's right off the East Mesa, the I-70. And it'll be making
County.
multiple stops coming in.
You're talking
Butterfield's County.
It is a county. Yeah, good.
about, where is it county? Where does it end?
I call it the East Mesa. It's really off of the,
I-7, I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
Hitting-
I-70.
Highway 70.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were going to go all the way up to Oregon, and we might do that as an extension later, but it added a lot more miles and time, and I wanted to make the trip a little bit quicker, so we would run that on the hour. And that bus will come in, making local routes through the county into the city, and will eventually hook up to the Doña Community College, and then on over to the mall, and then, of course, the hospitals, and work its way through New Mexico State University, where we have 3 other routes that connect. So we see that as picking up a big piece of the northern part of the county city. And honestly, there's really no city bus service out there. I think the A kind of goes up along the frontage by the hospital.
It doesn't really,
Federal High School, yeah. it's
yeah,
very little.
it stops before
So
Oregon.
this is actually going to enhance public services for the city, as well as introduce services to the county that we don't have.
So, excuse me, David, so how
Yes.
far do you go past Mesa and,
Butterfield goes all the way up, God, I'm terrible with the names. I was going to go out and run the route again on Monday.
but it's serving the East
Well, it's-
Mesa?
it's-
And
it's
some
about-
of that
it's
is in the
It's
city?
about 5 miles north of Otero High School. That I know,
Otero
which
High
is right by the free, it's over there on Casa Mesa, Grand Mesa.
Okay, well,
And I-70.
I'll look at a map.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So anyway, by the way, if I go back to Councilor Flores, your council just approved a major investment in that area for low-income housing, you might recall, came through council. So there's a potential of several thousand people growing into that area. So I think it's a very little bus, but down the road, I think it's going to have a lot of potential for growth, both for us and whatever the city of Las Cruces chooses to do. Those are just opportunities that we found, and we got the funding to do it. The state has given us money for 2 years to run this route. Other options for us is the focus on operational efficiency and customer service. I'm going to bring a different report on that in the next 2 months on what our key performance indicators are. And on the last one, we did get recognition for performance by New Mexico DOT. I may have mentioned this previously in June, July, when we got the funding for the coming year that starts October 1st. We were #1 in the state for the 3rd year in a row, based on 7 performance indicators that are measured by the state of New Mexico. To me, always the primary is ridership. We fell back to #2 in ridership, but we still grew 3,000. But #2 is not bad, but we're #1 in performance for financing. So we're the most efficient agency in the state. I think that's a pretty big one to hang our hat on. So we're doing very well. I'll move on. So among the projects I identified, our solar array project, which we call our microgrid, we got through all our state processes for that. We intend to release the procurement within the next 30 days. I put groundbreaking is January. It takes about less than 2 months once we start this process. We figure the entire procurement, our contract implementation for the new solar will be in place by March. Project benefits, as you can see, it does give us sustainable power for the facility. We project we'll generate enough gigawatts of power to pay for both facilities that are present, all of our electric buses, and all of our other equipment. On an annual basis, where we're negotiating now with the electric company is what we do with the excess power that we'll generate. And so we're hoping to get some kind of a financial stipend from the electric company on that. So that's still an ongoing process with our consultant. Hopefully we'll get that resolved. But we're excited about this project. I think it's going to really make a difference for the facility. Upcoming funding.
David,
Yes, go ahead.
I have a quick question about that. So you say that this project is already funded by the state?
State,
And
the state,
right?
yes, the state and the county. We have some county funds tied into this for local match.
Okay, and so approximately how much is our total project cost for the solar?
The estimated project cost is just under $1 million. We do have potential that it could go a little higher, but we think we can bring it in. We did do a previous bid on this. We had 3 bidders. Unfortunately, the state did not allow us to go forward with a 2-step approach. They wanted a separate design approval. That cost us 3 more months. And then we go out and do the actual procurement. So the difference in pricing is that the estimate could end up being higher because we separated it. But we really won't know until we get the bids. but I'm
Okay, and
estimating
how
1
much-
million.
And how many megawatts you trying to get?
Half a gig. It's not as much as I wanted. I was going for a full gigawatt, but we needed 2 acres to do that. We're only doing 1 acre now. We do have a provision for an option to grow the system with some other grants in which we could come back and add the second acre. We have 7.5 acres available. We're only using 3 acres right now. So we have 4 acres, 4.5 acres in excess above our needs.
Okay, but you're only going to put the 500 megawatt system microgrid on 1 acre.
Correct. There'll be,
Yeah, okay.
there'll be 600 solar panels.
Okay, all right, cool. That's what I want to know. Thank you.
Yeah, it's very small, but it's a starting point. We think it's a good business. It will, again, it'll pay for itself on an annualized basis as far as what we use. It'll take us a bit to get the return on investment. I haven't had a chance to project that out, but thank you.
Okay, no, thank you.
All right, so upcoming grants. I'm going to actually shift to the next one. This slide actually shows you the numbers. You know that show me the numbers? So what you see on this slide is our federal and state grants committed for the past year, which is 2024, the current fiscal year 2025, and the coming year 2026. And if you go right through it, you'll see that it identifies the fiscal year, the project, the source. You can see the EV is listed up in there, the state funding source, local funding, federal funding, available grant funds, and so on. The total all the way on the right for all this is just over $12 million. What's most important I want to leave you with is that because of the success we've had with getting 9 grants from the New Mexico Matching Fund, we have been able to bring in an additional, along with the state legislative funds that we get, we brought in an extra $3.5 million with local funding of 1.6. So our federal funding is actually 7.3 or 58%. If we could always do this, we would be very lucky and fortunate. So I don't know beyond 26 into 27 how much of this we can count on, but we've done very, very well. And with tremendous support from our legislative team, our various legislators being able to commit funds to us, and that's made a big difference. But we've been very successful on many of the competitive grants. But with the changes going on at the federal level right now, I don't know beyond 26 what to expect. I'm not negative about 27, but I don't know if we'll have as many opportunities competitively to go after money. But we do have several grants out right now that are not listed on this list. What's listed on this list is what's already been committed. So we actually have these funds either in hand or in process. Any questions? If you think back to when we started, we had $250,000 at the very beginning. We've come a long ways in 9 years. Yeah, that's all we had when we rolled out, but it was a partial year. So what are we going to do with this money? So right now, the new bus services and frequency, I mentioned a moment ago that, yes, we added already to the turquoise route. Within the first few days, we already had more riders on those buses. We're also fixing our website because we don't even have some of the stuff on the website because we added the service. I'm working with the team to do the additional trips on the yellow. We think the East Mesa, the color we're proposing is magenta. We're running out of colors. It's better than gray. There's a lot of people like gray or pink. Well, I could even work with pink, but not gray. We already have silver. Others are going to come in the spring, and then also we do have 5 more Gilligs, 2 hybrid electrics, and 3 electric buses. We have some other EVs coming in. We have 7 overall electric vehicles right now. By next June, we should have 12 electric vehicles, plus the 4 hybrids. So technically, it'd be up to 16. This is the magenta route. I'm sure you can read it real well. So at the top on the right, so you can see where it starts at Butterfield Trail, meanders its way. It's not driving on the freeway. It's not on the 70. So we do find roads that we can come in opposite the 70 freeway and then make our connection over to we eventually get to DAC Community College. Then from there, of course, we come down, I was going to say Roadrunner, but no, it's Sonoma Ranch. And then we come back by the hospitals. That's how it cuts down and comes into the mall, and then it works its way to New Mexico State. That comes down University at the bottom and works its way back to the Mesilla Valley Transit Center. So We're optimistic, like all routes, it'll start slow. Yes, Madam Flores.
But there'll be a lot more. So you're, are these routes going to supplement what the city doesn't provide? Because some of those areas are
Well,
city buses.
well, right now, my understanding is the city provides 53 square miles of bus service within the boundaries of the city limits of Las Cruces. Las Cruces area is 250 square miles. So you're only doing 1 out of 5 areas. We're doing the 3,800 square miles of the county, and right now we have 178 square miles. With this bus line added, which would be almost 20 miles, that'll get us just shy of 200 square miles of service that we're operating from Elephant Butte to downtown El Paso, vis-a-vis Anthony, Las Cruces, and so on.
David, what are the square miles again for the city?
The city does 53 square miles of bus service out of 250 square miles of your jurisdiction. That's my understanding. The count,
With the SCRTD providing,
we're providing 178 square miles right now, and then we're looking to add another 19 and a half. So you can just kind of roll that up to 200 with this new route. However, in doing our review of the, if I may, on the urban service that we've been looking at with the city of Las Cruces, the urban service area in the county is very extraordinary. It goes up halfway to Hatch. So it counts a lot of area to the north. It counts a lot of the area near the government, where we are now, the Government Services Center. If you go down this road, there is a shelter and a stop by one of the buses for the city, but in the area in these neighborhoods up here and all the community and going all the way up to the golf course to the north, there's no service. And then there's no connecting service to get you to the airport. And we've been in conversation with Roadrunner about airport service for a long time, because to do the airport, they have to operate from the city through the county back to the city. So we're working on that. We had a conversation earlier today with Roadrunner staff, because at the end of the day, we all have to be working together to make best use of these resources, limited that we have. But there's a lot of opportunity. So what I'm saying is, if I looked at my map, you can see the blue area on the map on the left, that's the urbanized area. And we only have 4 routes inside there. Roadrunner has 8 routes. But there's a lot of area that there is no service at all. And so at the end of the day, the area that's most underrepresented is in the county, not the city. So we'll be looking at doing more things with the county. And one example, Commissioner Reynolds, if you may, you asked me this a long time ago about was it the Farm Museum?
The Farm and Ranch Museum.
Farm
Farm and
Ranch. Right. We don't have service there, and neither does the city of Las Cruces have service there. That is a fairly.
That's pretty important for the kids. I mean, the kids should have access to that, you know?
Correct. So the question then is, who should provide it? Well, initially I would say Las Cruces, but I don't think it's that simple. I think there's also areas as you go further out, heck, you go up to Rolling Hills Estates. I mean, there's no service. So there's a lot of areas that we're not connecting, either one of us. And so that's a different dialogue to have, and perhaps when we had to talk about the 10-year plan, that's a good one to have, or for the city working on their service plans, where is that in the future? So there's a lot. Now, if you go down to the town of Mesilla, then it gets real interesting.
David, can I interrupt for a second? We have no service to Talavera. We have no service to Las Alturas.
Yep.
We have no service to anything west or east of Sonoma. Okay,
Correct.
so, I mean, there's a lot of areas where we have people, quite a lot of population that's not being served right here around the city.
Correct. Well, and now you've answered my question. The state offered me, I asked if they had money available. They said they did. I came up with a route. They said we can support that because there's nothing there. And you're correct. There's other areas too. If we can get some additional money from the urbanized area, we can start addressing those needs for the county. But, we hope to do it without doing it at the expense of the city. But, we have to find a way to grow our services and try to connect all these systems and communities. So another route is really important to us because we started with it when we did the green route. We weren't sure about that. The route to Hatch is doing great. Elephant Butte on the blue route's doing fabulous. So you know what? If you build it, they will ride. And so that's what we're trying to do. Yes.
And if I may add, David, I think a strong point too for selling this is to say that all of this transportation will produce more commerce.
Yes.
There you go.
Yep.
Yes, agree.
Yep. David,
So-
one more question
Yes, sir.
after she finishes. Go ahead, Yvonne. Sorry I interrupted you.
It's okay, I'm used to it. You always do that,
Oh, thank you.
but I'll forgive you. But seriously, no, that was just the extent of my, and I say that because I think that when you're talking to the city or, the powers that be, that hope, or the powers that hold the money bag, it's always good to sell, to say it's going to benefit. There's a benefit to this, not just providing services, because for some people, somehow that gets lost in the, woodwork. But I think, yeah. The commerce will sell.
Go ahead, Commissioner Reynolds. You had a
Thank
question?
you. Yeah, and yes, and Yvonne, I'm sorry I interrupted you. Are we getting Elephant Butte to pay for some of this route, or TRC or Sierra County? Are they paying for any of this yet?
The answer is no. We have had some discussions, and we are looking at taking that a little bit further. I know we don't normally do our invoicing until next year, but that is a discussion that our board should probably address, and I can certainly go forward with that. We'd love to have them on board as members, even though the resources we would derive from them would not cover the cost, but I think it's just it's on the merits that having more in the pool will eventually bring us more money. I am now working with the RPO up there for shelters on the route, which I'm sure Trustee Powell would be happy to learn. So I think I can find some money to help us with that from the RPO area, which would include Elephant Butte, Truth or Consequences, and so on. So that might be another form of resources, and quite frankly, it'd be more money than we get from the membership fees. So it's one of those balancing acts we have to do.
Well, our membership fees haven't changed since we initiated the program, if I understand it correctly. They're still the same, aren't they? Or have they changed?
No, we've actually risen them twice. We did a mid-decade after I first got here in 2016. We did that something around 2020, and I think we did an adjustment about 3 years ago. So following the 2020 census, once that was all in. So we've increased it twice from the original 50 cents per person. Now I think it's 58 cents, 60 cents, something like that. It's modest, but it helps.
Okay. Thank you for those answers. Appreciate it.
You bet. More is better. And other improvements, I won't go too much onto this. I've covered some of this already. So we are doing a number of things. I already presented the solar array, so the mobility hub enhancements are going forward. We're looking at, we're going to talk about it a little bit later, our electronic gates. And we did get money in the grants that starts on October 1st, $170,000 to do some pavement improvements at our Sunland Park facility. I already talked about micrograduate and now the Venus facility. We're still 2 years away on that, but we're at the end of our NEPA process, so hopefully that's going to move forward soon. Next steps, yes.
What does micro whatever integration mean?
So the microgrid, which is the solar array, is the microgrid portion of the solar array is you take that power from the solar cells, the 600 plus, connected to the power that goes to our generator, which then collects that energy and disperses it so that the energy that's being used now on electric grid plug-in for the buses or for this facility is now that gets rerouted into that grid. So we're actually paying for our facility, our lighting, everything. We did have a little fun time, if I may give one little footnote. So we had a pole with a line that was no longer connected, and we had to show that in our project in order to get this stuff approved. The electric company got very concerned because they said, okay, you can't take that pole out. It's our pole. We're going to take it out. Fine, thank you. Come take the pole. I said, we'll do it in 6 months. I said, no. We'll fast track it in 2 months. No. Somebody at the state got with them. They got it done in 2 weeks. But more importantly, they left the stuff. They took the pole, but they left the stuff. So we'll take care of that. But the other part was that we have about half a dozen lights. And so they found out they were only charging us for 3 lights at $10 a month, but we're supposed to charge us at $13 a month. They said, would you like us to remove the other lights? I said, no. I want you to charge me the $13 a month for all the lights, because we need lights, because, you know, it's dark out there. So 7.5 acres, it gets dark.
So they said yes?
It is, and we got it all done, and then they sent, oh my God, they sent, I thought every electric company employee there was on our property. It had trucks, big trucks, large trucks, all kinds. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. I love working with the El Paso Electric Company.
Good.
I'm on record for that. Thumbs up. All right, thank you. So I'll move on. So I already mentioned construction schedule for next year. We're continuing to grow the zero emission fleet, a little slowly, but we're still growing it. And of course, I've already told you a little about some of the services to meet demands. And I guess my last point on that is, one of the reasons we've been able to grow the service is we've always been making changes as we go. You all know that. You hear me all the time. That is the keynote to why the ridership is up, the system's growing. But I also want to leave you with the fact there's a number of things that we're deficient on. Those include bus shelters and passenger amenities. We have plans for that. We're growing the system, the staffing, so we're getting on to all these projects. So the more resources we have, the more people, the more we can get this stuff done and the better we can do. But our goal for the coming year, we're going to get as close as we can to 200,000 rides for the fiscal year that will end next September 30th. So that's why I'm pushing hard to get this stuff done. So a year from now. And I won't even talk to that last one. Okay, we're done. Thank you.
Thank you very much,
We'll move to the next
Mr. Armijo, and thank you for all the work you do for our community.
Okay, that was the slowest part of the day. We'll go quicker now.
That's the best part of it.
Yeah, it's fun. I'd be bored if we didn't have the stuff we're doing. All right. Number 8. So I guess we need a motion to approve the resolution. If you like, I'll read that into the record.
Yes, would you please?
Yeah, thank you. So item 8 is to approve a resolution for $2,355,900 for fiscal year 2027. Now, we do this a year in advance. Our grant goes in on September 30th of this month. The grant application is for October 1st of next year, which would be in 2026 for 2027. It includes both rural and inner city New Mexico grant. There's only 4 communities in the state of New Mexico that qualify for inner city funds, and that gives us additional funds beyond the rural areas of, let's say, Doña County or Williamsburg and so on, to include the urbanized inner city areas, which would be Las Cruces and the area around El Paso. Those areas are considered to be inner city. So we get additional revenues from those regional communities or within the region. So we need a motion to approve.
I move
So
to
moved.
approve, Madam Chair. Second.
Who moved?
Mayor Padilla from Summer Park.
Second by Flores. May we have a vote? David, can you do the roll call on that?
Oh, excuse me.
Representative, excuse me,
Yeah, I'm
Councilor
trying to find
Flores.
my item.
Yeah.
All right, let me do that again. So we're doing a roll call vote. Mayor Hernandez?
I have a question.
Yes.
Oh, we have a
Point of
question
Sorry,
first?
go ahead.
Okay, I didn't find that resolution as part of the packet. Should I have a copy of that?
Uh,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
I'm
in the-
looking
it's in
at.
the- It's in the pack on
email
page
to-
11.
Okay, on the executive director's report or the fact sheet board presentation?
It
That's
should
all I
be-
have.
It's before you get to executive director's report. It's in the agenda.
I saw the agenda
Oh, but
and it
you
was
don't
listed
have the
there. Let me see
actual.
if there's,
If you
actual
scroll on
document.
the,
okay,
On the
got it.
agenda?
I got it.
yeah,
I see it now. Okay. Thank you. I didn't scroll down the agenda. Sorry about that. Thank you.
You got it.
Got it.
It's a good area to be. We're going to go right through those. All right, so thank you. So I'll go back to roll call vote. Mayor Hernandez,
Yes.
thank you again. Mayor Padilla,
yes.
Trustee Powie, well, wait for her. Commissioner Reynolds,
Yes,
and we got Meiji Powie and Commissioner Reynolds, go ahead.
Yes. Yes.
And Counselor Flores.
Yes,
All right, the motion passes. Do you have discussion? I can
I
present the
think
item.
discussion's over, David.
Excuse me? No
I think
discussion?
discussion's over.
Oh, okay, cool, good, I like that, thank you.
yeah,
So
that happens before
it's
the vote.
approved, all right, thank you. Well, I just did motion approved, then I
Thank you,
thought you
Javier.
discussed
You
it.
see, that's why you should be here. Te voy a regañar.
I have press right now, so I need to be here. Otherwise, I would have been up there.
All right, so now we're on item number 9. I'll read into the record. This item is to approve a resolution for $213,000 for the same grant. A different grant this is the 5310 rural for peoples with disabilities, seniors, and so on, and it's for $213,000. It's specifically to buy a bus for the same grant period of 2027, beginning in October of next year.
I have a question.
Please.
If you don't mind. I'm looking at the agenda and it shows approval of a resolution number 8 and then number 9. When I look at the attached documents below, number 8 is to Regional Transit District new employees. Say a discussion to introduce the South Central Regional Transit District employees. Number 9 is a resolution for South Central Regional Transit District. I don't see the numbers on each one of these, so I can't tell which one we're actually approving
Yeah,
since they don't align with the agenda.
You're looking at the minutes for the July meeting. If you keep going forward, you'll see the background on the item number.
Yeah, you want to go to page 12?
Madam Chair, Board Member Reynolds, item 8, the new employees, that's part of the minutes. If you scroll further up, you go to item 8, is the resolution for 5311. And then you have to scroll way beyond that to get to the resolution.
You know what? Thank you, Javier. I appreciate that. I think I'm seeing it now. It's confusing when I'm just looking at it for the first time here this afternoon.
And we thank you for being here.
And every board has its nuances, so you have to.
Okay, I got it now. I think I'm on page. All right, thank you.
So, yeah, resolution 2026-06.
Madam Chair, I move to approve.
may I have a second?
I'll second that.
Okay, roll call?
Roll call.
Yes, thank you. Mayor Hernandez,
Yes.
Mayor Padilla,
Yes.
Commissioner Reynolds,
Yes,
Counselor Flores,
Yes,
and Trustee Powie.
yes,
There he goes. Tried a different
Unanimous.
approach. That worked great. Thank you.
thank you.
The item passes.
Item passes. Next item is approve resolution. The next item is item 11, approve resolution to award 130.
No, we're on item 10, so let me read
We're
in the
on
record.
10?
Yeah, resolution, this is approve the resolution for $630,000
Perdón.
for our 2026 legislative capital funding request. And I'd be happy to make a presentation on that. It's going to be resolution 2607.
I would like to make a motion to approve resolution number 2026-07.
So we have a motion and a second?
Second? By Flores?
Okay. And I'll make a brief presentation if I may. So I've been working with, we have a JD Bellinger, who's our lobbyist. So we come out every year. It used to be Las Cruces Day. I think this year it's called the Mesilla Valley Day in January. It's a short session, only 30 days, as you all may know. But I always come in with some projects, and I came up with 3 projects, which I'll read off. And if you could look at the resolution on page 13, I'll use the last whereas, or second to last whereas. So the 2026 funding priorities, we're looking at additional funding of $350,000 towards a local match of a $1.7 million grant for the Venus property, a fleet expansion of $200,000 on a grant of $1 million, and charging infrastructure for the Sunland Park and Venus, our Las Cruces facility, of $80,000 for a total of $400,000. So I think if I remember adding this all up, we get a little over $3 million for a request of about $630,000. So we did get $450,000 last year from the legislature, which helped go towards our capital funds for new buses, especially electric buses that we have coming in next year. So I thought this was a good program. It gives a little bit of everything. You get stuff for the county, you have stuff for cruises, and it covers a wide range. Any questions?
Roll call for the vote?
Okay. Mayor Hernandez,
Yes.
Mayor Padilla,
Yes.
Commissioner Powie. Trustee Powie, I'm sorry. I promoted you. All right, Commissioner Reynolds?
Yes.
And thank you.
Yes.
Thank you both. And Counselor Flores.
Yes.
The item passes. We're coming to our last item now. So I'm going to ask Rosa Telemontes, our senior accountant and currently acting in as our chief procurement officer, to present item 11. And then we'll go through the resolution, if we may. So I'll let perhaps Rosa make a presentation. Introduce yourself, please.
Yes, good afternoon, honorable board members. My name is Rosa Isela Talamantes, and I'm acting as a Chief Procurement Officer. And I'm here today to respectfully request your vote of confidence by approving SCRTD's resolution number 2026-08, which would authorize awarding the contract for the IFB 2025-04 for electronic access gate replacements to Intraworks at a total cost of $131,399.82. In advance, thank you for your consideration and support. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask.
Are there any questions from the board members on this resolution? Resolution number 2026-08. No
Madam
questions?
Chair, I move to approve.
Yay, thank you.
Thank you.
Second?
Second by Flores?
Second. I can proceed with the roll call?
Yes, please.
Thank you. Commissioner, Commissioner Reynolds, I'm reversing the order.
Yes.
Counselor Flores,
Yes.
Trustee Powie,
Yes.
Mayor Padilla,
Yes.
and Mayor Hernandez.
Yes.
The item passes. Thank you. Last item is adjournment.
Does everybody want to stay for another agenda, or is there a motion to adjourn?
Move
So
to adjourn.
moved by Powell.
Second, Mayor Padilla.
Who was it? Who moved? Margie? Margie?
Trustee Powie.
Powie. A move by Powie
Yes,
and
by Powell.
thank you. And second by Perea.
And there's no debate,
That's it.
Madam Chair.
Debate?
We're
Oh,
done.
man.
There's no debate on adjournment.
We have to, okay. Seriously? So let's vote.
Oh, another roll call?
Another roll call to adjourn.
Thank God.
You can do it by acclamation. Nobody has an objection.
There you go. I like that.
All right.
So, okay, no objection? So moved.
think
And
we're done.
we are adjourned.
Thank you.
At
Thank you all.
2:40 PM.